got to talk about the egg issue. Again, I go to the supermarket to look for eggs, and did the higher end, higher quality egg farms, did they get hit like even harder with the avian flu? And I want to go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. First of all, egg prices are up, as we know, ridiculously. I mean, you look at eggs that we used to buy like an 18-pack of like those Vital Farms eggs, and I think like an 18-pack would be like $5.99 or $6.99. And now, if you can find them, it's like $9. But the issue now is that a lot of the egg brands, you can't find them. It seems that you can find the cheaper, the white cheap eggs. And again, with eggs, you do get what you pay for. If you get the cheap eggs, then, the yolk is pale. They're not as flavorful. Ugh. If you do spend more money, you'll notice, like Michelle loves Vital Farms. And you crack those eggs, they're brown Vital Farms eggs, and you crack those yolks, and they're bright orange. I mean, the yolks are just dynamic. It's like, brought to you in living color, versus like a beige egg yolk in some of the other things. I want to go to phones here. Has anyone found any of the higher end eggs? I went to Publix, again, looking for the Vital Farms. Michelle said if they didn't have the Vital Farms, that she would go with the Pete and Jerry's are okay, and Nellie's. I think Nellie's and Pete and Jerry's eggs are the same company. I saw like one 12 count carton of like Happy Egg.
Oh, they're always so happy.
Yeah.
So I bought that. But again, let's go to the egg phones, and the egg section is it's barren. The higher quality eggs. And then, of course, the prices on eggs are out of freaking control. And on social media, you've got users that are saying that now eggs are now like a luxury item.
What? Like caviar?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Eggs and
Well,
caviar.
hey,
And salmon.
the price of eggs have more than tripled from a year ago. So if you were paying like $1, like what like the cheap eggs at Trader Joe's or something, couldn't you get like a dozen cheap eggs for like $1.79 or something? But eggs have tripled. So eggs that were like $2 are now $4, $6, whatever. All right, let's go to phone. Let's go to the egg lines right now. Let go my egg go. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. But there is like major pressure on businesses that rely on eggs, whether you use eggs in producing cakes and cookies or you use it in manufacturing. What about a restaurant? What about like a breakfast place that relies on eggs as a staple for making food for the restaurant? The 2-egg omelet, the 2 eggs over easy with the hash browns on the side. Hey, Flo, can I get a refill on the coffee? Their costs are going through the roof, and I got to believe that some of these places are upping the price of...
They would have to.
Yeah, I mean, because food costs are going through the roof, and eggs are a mess. All right, let's go to the egg complaint lines. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I got it open, Andrew. Thank you, though. I got it, Andrew. I got it. So thanks for your diligence. I do appreciate it. Yeah, Andrew was rushing in to bring in the phone screener, but I did launch it earlier today because Fester wasn't here. All right, Cheryl is in Tampa. Cheryl, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you guys?
We are okay, except, my wife is having withdrawal because we can't find the Vital Farms eggs anywhere.
Those are my favorite. You can find them at Target.
Target?
Target? Because Publix has not had the Vital eggs for like weeks, and they even have the little notice on the shelf that said, out of stock, sorry for the inconvenience.
Target on the crossing on Del Mabry there.
Oh, I hate that shopping center because it's just a pain in the ass to get in and out of. All right.
They had it a week ago.
All right, so a week ago?
Well,
But Cheryl,
Yeah.
but you like the Vital Farms eggs as well, don't you?
I do. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you crack that egg and the yolk is like the bright sun staring you in the face and saying, good morning.
They're beautiful.
Cheryl, thanks for the call.
All right, take care.
Ralphie is in Hudson. Hey, Ralph, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
How you doing, MJ? Listen, I just left Winn-Dixie, and I bought a dozen Eggland's Best for $4.99, extra large. And if you want the 18-pack, it's $6.49.
Yeah, so Eggland's Best. I got to be honest. I'm not a huge fan. I don't think they really are the best you can get. I find their yolks kind of on the pale side. But so Eggland's, I've seen Eggland's Best. I have not had, I think, an issue if I wanted to buy those. But if I bring Eggland's Best home, my wife will beat me. I'm a battered husband.
Well, if I bring anything else home, my wife will beat me.
Hold on. So your wife only wants Eggland's Best?
Yes.
Well, then listen. Then she doesn't know the best, because when these Vital Farms get back in stock, you got to try those things. Now they are more expensive, but they're worth it. I'm telling you.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Hey, do you know? I'll go back to phones in a second. Michelle made me do a blind egg taste test like 3 years ago.
And is that how you came up with Vital Farms being your favorite?
Yeah.
What is it? The white part or the yolk, or just the whole thing?
The whole thing. We did it.
That sounds cute. That sounds like fun.
She made me do a test where we cooked up a whole bunch of different eggs, and we did a blind taste test to find out which one was the best. Hang on.
Wow.
Desiree, Spring Hill. Hey, Desiree, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Yes, Desiree. Did you call earlier this week?
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah, we had another Desiree that called. It's a great name. All right, Desiree, go ahead.
All right, so here's the solution to your problem, MJ.
Yep.
When COVID happened and everything went crazy, we bought chickens. I live in the city limits, so you don't need a farm. We have 5 hens. I get 5 fresh eggs every day, and they're better than your Vital eggs. I promise you that. My girls are happy, and best eggs you will ever get, and they're low maintenance. They are the most low maintenance animal you will ever have.
All right, can I have chickens in my backyard in
No.
South Tampa?
My neighbor has them, and we all hate her because they
No.
Do they cluck all day?
they cluck and they go into the they
What
crap
the
in
cluck?
They crap in their neighbor's pool.
They do not. I'm telling you, I went to the store in Lakeland last week to buy eggs for my father. $7 a dozen. I lost my mind in there. I haven't bought eggs in over 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, the Eggland's Best, those, you heard the caller just say those things have gone up dramatically. And then, like the Vital Farms, those, with the egg shortage, and we got a couple of things here. First of all, inflation, food has gone up, everything has gone up. But then, but compounding the egg problem is like the millions of chickens that had to be destroyed because of the avian flu. So that has added the additional pressure onto the egg supply. Hey, Desiree, can you hold on one sec?
Sure.
Hang on, let me lock you in here. Let me conference you with Michelle. All right, I'm going to call Michelle, and if you can talk Michelle into getting chickens for our South Tampa backyard, then maybe we'll do it.
I'm telling you.
You can go to like Tractor Supply. They sell chickens in Tractor Supply. Hey, Michelle.
Yes,
Hey, what is that going off?
that's my alarm.
It's 8:30. Look at that. I'm right on time.
No, you're not.
Oh.
What?
All right. Hey.
Eggs. Yes,
hey,
they're expensive.
all right,
Only
so-
bring home the good ones.
All right, so you're listening. Hold. No, don't. What do you mean by? Hey, Michelle, so you're listening to the show, right?
Yes.
All right. Say hi to Desiree from Spring Hill.
Hey, Desiree.
Good morning, Michelle.
All right. Did you hear what Desiree just suggested we do?
Oh, no, I missed that. What?
Go ahead, Desiree.
I think if you really want to get past the inflation and the freshness of the eggs, get yourself a few hens for the backyard. You only need about a 5x5 spot back there. Best thing ever. I have not bought eggs in 2 years, and they don't get any. Listen, fresh butt nuggets, they don't get any furniture.
Nobody
All
wants
right,
to butt nugget.
So Michelle,
Yes.
Desiree is saying that we ought to get hens, chickens for the backyard, and we'll have fresh eggs every day.
I've heard that's
Okay.
the way to go.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
MJ, you got to do it.
Oh,
You go
MJ,
to-
you have that little
you
like
go to
playhouse?
Rural King. What's that?
Oh no, we ripped the playhouse out.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would have been a perfect hen
Yeah,
house.
The little tree house. You're right. We ripped
that would
it.
have been a perfect hen house.
It would have been. But listen, but you need to let them out of the cage to like wander.
I do. My girls, I let them out for a couple hours a day. They stay right there in the yard. They know.
No, they don't.
Listen, they're
They
like
crap
puppy
on our
dogs. I go
neighbor's
out,
slide.
I call them and
They
they come
do.
running to me. It's the cutest thing ever.
My neighbor physically asked me, if you see the chicken crapping on my pool slide again, please let me know.
All right,
Okay, so they don't stay in the yard.
all right. Hey, Michelle, what do you?
I promise you they do.
All right, Michelle.
What?
Do you think we ought to listen to Desiree and get some hens for the backyard, and you can go out to the backyard and get fresh eggs every day?
You'll have to take care of them.
Oh,
No, it
God.
would be a mutual effort.
They're so low maintenance. And they're kind of cathartic to go out and just kind of watch them. They really are.
Now, where did you buy your hens? Did you go to like Tractor Supply?
Rural King.
All right, and then if you go to Tractor Supply, they're like $2 or
yeah,
something.
they're
It's
for
like,
sale at the trade shows I
Now,
go to.
how long do they live? How long does a chicken produce eggs, and how long do they live?
Chicken, it's a hen.
I'm sorry, a hen.
You're looking at egg production for about 7 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's a good investment.
All right, hey, Desiree.
But aren't they? They're noisy too, right?
Yeah, they can be
They're
noisy.
really not. The only time, give me that. That's cool. Yeah.
All right, well, who are you talking to?
Bye.
Are you in Carline?
I was. Yeah.
All right.
Give me that.
All
Go to
right.
school.
All right, Desiree, I'm going to have a chat with Michelle later on. Michelle, do you have any other questions for Desiree?
No, our friend Christopher did it, but then it didn't work out, and he had to get rid of them.
Why?
Why didn't it work out?
I forget. You'll have to ask him.
Did
when you see him next
the
time.
chickens peck their eyes out or something? Or
I think it
Because
might have
I'll
been
tell you what,
noisy.
They probably ended up with roosters, and you don't want roosters.
all right.
Well, there's an expression called chicken bleep, and it probably is an expression for a reason,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Desiree.
All right, I look forward to hearing about it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't think
Michelle.
it's going to happen.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Desiree. Michelle, is there any chance in hell that we'll get chickens for the backyard?
Probably not, because we have 2 dogs that'll go.
Oh,
wild.
my God, that's right. Our Jack Russell Terriers will eat them.
Yeah, that won't go over well.
Oh, Desiree, that's not going to work. Why did it take me so long why did I think of that?
I don't know.
I'm slipping. All right.
You are.
All right. Bye,
I
Michelle.
know. I didn't even think of it either.
Oh my gosh, I've got 2 predatory Jack Russell
That
Terriers.
saw a dead squirrel and wanted to massacre it.
They will chase lizards for hours in the backyard. Oh, boy. And look at the phones on the egg issue. Let me say good morning to Brian in, are you in Newport News, Virginia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. All right, Brian, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. I grew up in Virginia Beach.
Z104.
I know. I'm from the Tampa Bay area, though, so I grew up listening to you in high school.
Whoa,
Oh,
weird.
wow. Well, I used in the Virginia Beach area. I was on Z104.
I know it still exists.
Yeah, hot hits Z104.
There's a statue of MJ's head in the front lobby.
All right, so Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. So me and my husband moved here from Atlanta, and we moved here right at the pandemic. We ended up getting the chickens because I always thought about it. We bought our house here in Newport News. We had actually property here, so I was like, okay, we'll go ahead and do it. And it's been awesome. But I did want to tell you that they're a lot of work. I don't know what that, and they do go into.
Wait a minute. So you're disputing Desiree that's saying that they're low maintenance. You're saying they're a lot of work.
Well, they're low maintenance in the fact that after a period, they will start to take care of themselves. But you've got to go out there and you got to maintain them, and they get sick very easily. So you have to constantly make sure that everything is good with them and such. But they will go anywhere. We have a very high wooden fence, and they do shit everywhere.
Well, hang on.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, Brian, we can't use that word.
I know. I apologize.
That remains on the podcast. It remains on MJTV, but I had to bleep that off of 104.7 FM for Federal Communications Commission regulations. All
I
right.
apologize. That was my fault.
All right. Hey, by the way, being in Newport News, Brian, also you're in Newport News in southeastern Virginia. That's where that 6-year-old kid shot the teacher last week.
Yeah, no, I know. That's one of the reasons we're going through surrogacy right now. And when we get a kid, our kid's going into Montessori school.
All right, Brian, thanks for listening, man. Thanks for, I guess you grew up in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, that's
Listen to us.
cool.
Thank you, Brian.
It's like the reverse of your life.
All right, man, look at the phones on this. All right, let me just no more calls. I'm just going to clear out this board here. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about egg prices are through the roof, and we can't even pay through the butt or through the nose for the eggs that Michelle wants because they're not even in stock. All of the higher end, like organic, free range, the boutique eggs at the store, they're all out of stock. You can't get them. All right, Gus. Let's go, Gus. Palm Harbor, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy New Year to all you guys over there. And MJ, I want to say I've been listening to you since back when they was you and BJ and all those crotchety calls you guys do. So for over 20 some odd years. So nice to hear you guys voice on the air again. But
hold on, did you just find out that I was back?
No. I've been listening to you. Ever since you came back, but I haven't had a chance to. I've been listening to you since you got back. No.
Appreciate it. All right, so Gus, tell us about your egg issue.
No, not an issue. What everybody is so keen on this free range chicken. So my family has grown up has been in the hospitality industry for over 40 years.
Right.
And I've had restaurants down here, and I've had restaurants in Canada. There's a franchise in Canada called Swiss Chalet. They specialize in chicken and ribs. We own a couple of those franchises. Now, years ago, there's been a lot of hormone stuff injecting in chickens in the farms, right? But nowadays, they've become so much better in knowing how to raise a chicken healthy. When you go to these farms, the chickens are in cubicles and they're force-fed, but they're force-fed nothing but like proteins and wheat and barley to feed them so they can grow better without any hormones, without any bad substances. A free-range chicken eats feces, it eats bugs, it eats crap. It eats poop. It eats everything that it can. It poops.
We've had
You said feces, but I was thinking maybe it's fish.
But we've also had 9 different ways to say poop.
Yeah, we have.
All right. So hold on. So you think, Gus, that the free range chickens are filthy?
Absolutely, 100%. You
right.
ask any farmer, they'll tell you, of course, the farmers that raise the chickens, but compared to a chicken that's raised in an environment where it's, if you go to like Maple, big processing farms that supply supermarkets and restaurants, and you see what they feed them nothing but healthy ground up like corn, wheat, hops. So they put them under light.
Hold on. So you think that like free range is a racket that the chickens that are cooped up are actually better?
Absolutely.
Wow. All right. Hey,
does make sense.
Breaking news from Gus. I don't know.
They eat duty.
I don't know my ass from my elbow when it comes to chickens. But all right, Paul in Apollo Beach. Paul, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, guys. Hey, I wanted to definitely comment. I heard one of your listeners, Ms. Desiree.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Desiree.
She hit it right on the money. Let me tell you this. I did this 3 years ago with the pandemic and whatnot, and a friend of mine from West Palm Beach is like, look, guy, why don't you buy there's some hens, a specific hen, that these hens will lay eggs literally all year round. And I live in an HOA right here in the Apollo Beach area where, there's no farm animals, and I have had my hens. My hens are like secret, hens. Or secret squirrel hens.
Undercover hens.
Undercover hens.
These hens don't make no noise.
All right, how many hens do you have, Paul, in Apollo Beach?
I started with 6. Now I got 12.
All right, how many eggs do you get a day?
A day, over a dozen. I'm talking about between 12 to my goodness, sometimes, like almost 20.
How's your cholesterol,
And
sir?
I'm gonna tell you this much. I got so many eggs that I'm giving eggs to friends of mine.
Oh,
Wow.
I bet. Paul, we can come to you if we need some
man.
secret hen
Now,
eggs.
do you have the brown eggs or the white eggs?
Oh, brown eggs.
So what produce? I don't know. Why are some eggs white and some brown?
Well, it's the type of hen. Like I said, the buddy of mine that got me into this hen thing, he's like, look, there's a specific hen that the hen costs money. And by the way, I paid like $1,000 for the coop that I got built in back of my house.
Yeah, because it has to be
However,
underground with all your secret stuff you're doing. Hey, Paul, what about, someone's asking me about molten, when they molt, they don't produce eggs, they're on hiatus or something?
Honey, let me tell you this. I am not an expert, but I'm going to tell you this much. I got plenty of extra kids on hold.
There you go. Hey, thanks for the call, Paul. All right, quickly, I got 2 more to take here. No more calls. The phones are like off the hook. I'm just talking about the eggs, the prices again. We've been talking about this for the last 8 months, that prices are through the roof, but now the shortage. You can't find good eggs now. All right, James in Hudson. James, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, MJ. How you doing?
We're doing well. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think there's only been 2 egg shortages in our area in the past 2 years. We have plenty of eggs, but you know what else our Publix has that you mentioned recently that yours doesn't? Bok choy.
Yeah, so
Baby bok choy.
Yeah, well, no, I can't. I can never get baby bok choy at Publix. They have the big bok choy, which I like both. But for whatever reason, my South Tampa Publix has been bok choyless for a while. James, thanks. All right, last call. Oh, we haven't heard from Crazy Dave in a while. Crazy Dave in Largo. Hey, Dave.
Hey, how you doing, MJ?
Doing well. Go ahead.
Okay, well, a couple of things. First of all, we do a lot of our shopping at Sam's, and, they sell the 2-pack, 18 packs of eggs.
Yep.
Man, that sucker was like $13.50. It was like, oh! Usually in years past, it was like $5 or $6.
Yeah.
$13.50 for that sucker.
Now, do they still have them, though? Do they have ample supply?
Well, they did. They did. You had to fish around because with the prices they are, people are even more rummaging through them.
Yeah, they're panic buying eggs and everything. All right, thanks, Crazy Dave. Good to hear from you again, man. Yeah, but, you go at Publix, for instance, the egg shelves are empty, and especially the higher end, the Vital Farms, the Pete and Jerry's, the Nellies. It's like, what are these things going to get back in stock?
It's crazy.
All right.
2 reasons that you will not be having hens.
Okay.
Scout and Gatsby.
We
Roxanne? Are you kidding
me? We talked about this on the. Are you listening to the show?
Roxanne. Jesus.
Hello?
I can't.
Roxanne, are you okay?
Are you high? We just.
Did you brown out?
Do you remember Michelle was on the air with us?
What do you?
Michelle
you gotta
brought
stop
up
texting so much.
Michelle brought up the fact that Scout and Gatsby, our 2 Jack Russell Terriers, would never allow chickens in our backyard, hens in our backyard.
And then Jay was like, "Why didn't I think of that?" And we're like, "Yeah, why didn't I?" And we talked about it for a couple minutes.
Hey, breaking news! Hey, did you know the MJ Morning Show's back on Q105? What do you do? You zone out for 10 minutes at a time.
The texters.
I was talking to texters.
All right.
Those texters will get you.
This brings to an end. This is the conclusion of the long chunk of the MJ Morning Show. We're back in minutes, and I haven't even scratched the surface today.
Oh, MJ, you should do? You should get chickens. Wait, did we talk about that?
You think so? I should maybe get some chickens?